Is this about Cyprus? That's Portuguese conquest on Morocco, and of course Mamluk got called in because they are allied. Which does make me wonder, what do I do with you? Still have a whole bunch of troops. Well, what can we do but try to defeat them? There is a little move we could do on Athens, and it's all the more possible because we have more boats than them. Well, more down to us having boats and them just plain not having boats. Alright, let's try this then. 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Because I don't want Athens to fall. I mean, I really don't want Athens to fall. So we'll get you over there, and when Bozok falls, we'll get you over here as well. It is tempting to just simply make some more troops. Actually, it's very tempting to just make some more troops. Why don't I? I don't think he'll move in to attack these guys. He's too focused on his siege. And he is too focused on rebels. Jake, bait the Ottoman army back across the strait. I'm all about fighting forever. And really there's not much more to it than that. Good, that fell, but I want this to fall before it gets converted. And it's only speeding up because bloomin' lucky nations, I tell you. Well, not much I can say. It's probably going to flip. Just like the Bulgarian, the multiplayer game, they flipped to Sunni. That wasn't very nice. But they did get rather rampaged by Sunnis. Okay. Let's do this. I do want to save Athens. I really wish I could do something about this. Some Orthodox zealots would actually be rather nice. They'd probably rise up in support of me. Hey, you know what? Why the heck not? Let's get some Orthodox zealots on the go. We'll pay them minimum wage. We might get discovered, but we might not. He has no general. Mamluk, baby, you are here. Don't you die, you. God, you just can't win with this guy. He out-techs you, so you decide that you will drill your armies on his rebels. Well, makes sense to someone. You're gonna lose as well. And you know why you're gonna lose? Because they use the technology of the people that they were revolting in. Pathetic. He deserved to die. And that gives Ottomans an easy way to defeat those rebels. Yeah, Mamluks, you're actually the worst thing ever. Cramping in on my territory here. They're really showing that they don't want to die easy. Right, but as expected, he is wanting to come and make sauerkraut out of my troops, so I'm going to ship them back across like nothing ever happened. This bothers me a lot, and it's going to finish in a few months and become Sunni. What a pain. Oh, well. It's fine for you two. The rest of you folks, there are still sieges to complete. Very little point in even having you around here, but... Wow. Better take a picture. That is the first time I've had 4 figures worth of people here. Welcome, one and all. Better bring your dirty dishes, because I am going to be scrubbing hard. It's so soothing to watch your hometown getting invaded by DDR, Jake. Why are you Turkish? Always nice to have some Turkish delight in the stream. I don't like the fact that I'm helping you with my blockade, so we're going to pull out of here like a nervous teenager and focus on what we can do. Legitimacy would be nice. For that very reason, we will take it. About time we got that. Money is a little tight though, and I never like that. Probably because the goods produced here have been falling due to occupation. Yeah, minus 25% occupied. Oops, you're meant to be working on this. And you were meant to be working on that long ago. Some people ask why I do this. It's to prevent the 1% attrition that you get for arriving in a province and beginning a siege. It does not bypass winter or defensive ideas, but it's still very useful. Jake, you could go in for Sinop now that you can call in Austria. See, the thing about Austria is that they are probably going to white Pisa as well, if I do call them in. I am so hurt by the fact that you are going to be converted. I'm also hurt by how incredibly incompetent the Mamluks are here. But the Ottomans, they have 14 loans now. And I got caught. Man, I feel like Shaggy. With a bit of luck, if all these sieges are completed whilst the Mamluks are still at war with them, the Mamluks are not still at war with them, Ottomans will cede 1, 2, 3 provinces to the Mamluks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Well. Oh, did you take money as well? Oh, and you returned a core to Georgia? That was very generous of you. Still, you didn't take any money from the Ottomans, and that is... they still have tons of money. And one loan is worth 92, so they are like over 1,000 in debt. I'm going to stick you with that group since you have one maneuver. It'll let you reinforce 10% faster. You finally have a ruler, which is slightly worse in military. And good Lord France, just finish up that war, please. Golden Horde re-entering an alliance with the Ottomans. I hope they don't join in this war. That would be funny in a not very funny kind of way. Yeah, Karakomnu, now is the time for you to join in all these attacks. Go figure, they are converting too much land to Sunni. Making life hard for me. But at least I'm not getting called for peace. Then this war would have had to end quite a while ago. And I'm not a fan of that. Whew. Damn, there goes our gold. And just like that, our income is going to fall ever so slightly. So I have to decide who goes. Nah, none of them go just yet. To Baristan. You know what? I can peace you out straight away because this war has been going on for so long. Funny that they would have low war exhaustion for joining in such a... Ottomans are dismissing units. They are about to go bankrupt. The telltale signs are all here. It is the Englanding all over again. I miss the days when I would have like 5 people watching this. It's like I'm returning to roots because my first streamed Europa game was done as the glorious nation of Ramazan. Those were the days. Both my viewers really enjoyed that. He's too scared to make a move on my provinces. I'm not sure if scared is the word, but he's not moving on them, and that's what matters. The trouble is, he now gets the gold income. That's a lot of income. Might just be enough to stop him from going bankrupt. Because he still only has 14 loans. But as every further province falls, things look worse and worse for him. It is tempting to let him back across the strait for just one... Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. My capital is right there. And he has a 2 siege. Wow, that's painful. Okay, this is also going to be painful. Wait, I can make it more painful for him. If I send in the cavalry first, and then the infantry second, the cavalry will take the front line, and I will not get the insufficient support penalty, so he will actually get hurt quite a bit worse. So there you go, taste that. This situation is a little troublesome though, because what exactly can I do to him now? Letting him back across the strait actually seems like the best option at this point. Also, you're going to run to Erzium. I don't want to ditch this. That's okay, he wouldn't come for me. Trouble is, if my capital falls, that's horrible news for me. Jake, hire 1 merc and block Kosovo. That isn't a bad idea, but there's better. I don't think it's worth hiring 1 merc over. Yeah, if I called you into this war, you would just... Oh, they got a breach on it as well. I think it's safe to say that this province is going to fall. What I should probably do is finish up these 2 sieges, and then I will cross back over. But yes, blocking him in... blocking his gold income from Kosovo is definitely the right thing to do. I can block a good chunk of it just by putting it under siege at the very least, so we should do that first and foremost. Tiki's down. That should go down soon as well, so should Sivas. And he's going to have his work cut out for him if he wants to de-siege all of this. So by putting that under siege, I really slash the amount of money he makes from it. I do wonder though, will he cross the strait? Or will he come for vengeance? Alright, it's all on you, Sivas. Couldn't be too hard. Jake, call in Austria in the day you want to peace out so you can demand more due to better... Oh yeah, there's a thought, but why don't I just, you know, make the peace that I want? Well, the answer to that is because I would rather bankrupt the Ottomans, make him lose all his points so he falls behind in tech as well. Finally. Eastern Militia we go. Also, Sivas, what is taking so long? It's only hills. Right, Austria just having a bit of trouble there. A bit. I want to snipe Alexandria. Lordy, come on, Sivas. I wonder, would he cross if I had this like that? Or would I need to take you away, like far away? Nicely done. Alright, there you go, Ottomans. Have fun de-sieging all that. Me, I got hunting to do. I should avoid taking that since it's the war goal. Should focus on Orthodox lands as always. Salonik might be a little close to danger, but we like danger around here. That's why we're at war with the Ottomans. Alone. Alright, come on. You inglorious sack of garbage. Come and take me down. Should have some troops in Biga so they're fairly swift to march on Alexandria. The worst thing is I'm going to lose 20 prestige for this. At least his prestige is already fairly knackered. Oh wow, now he is the straight blocker. Well, I want him to feel relatively safe and secure in that feeling. Should I just detach from Alexandria? He'd probably focus more on dealing with these guys than marching across the strait. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Jake, lure him with a 1 stack. That is fairly good as ideas go. I'm sure he couldn't resist the cookie alley. And we will keep you away. Okay. If he goes for these folks, I'm in a bit of trouble. So what we should do is try to get them shipped over. Look at that! He's dismissing troops. He is on the verge of bankruptcy right now. Ottomans. Still 14 loans. But in great peril. Oh shoot, that's a problem. Hope I don't have to dismiss you folks. It's alright, I can march you north. But I don't want Alexandria to reinforce. Come get me over here, son. Wait, what? Oops, that was a mistake on my part. But, mistakes happen. Wow, he got quite a bit of war score from that. And it seems he's not buying the bait. I wonder if he's going for Athens. Well, I should not foolishly allow him to... Okay, that's good. He goes for Alexandria. Unfortunately, he arrives just before we'd... just before the turn of the month, so it's going to end up reinforcing by a day, which is a pain. Well, you know what, let's try. Get that military power whilst we can. So he arrives on the 30th. Again, we do not give him the joy. He's not keen on marching back, though. He knows our plan. He knows it well. But I really don't want it to reinforce. Crazy. He's really gunning for our ex-capital, I suppose. I wonder if we can get him over here by hook or by crook. Where are you going? Come, my friend. Wow, he wants us stuff. Sorry, he wants stuff from us. Good luck getting it. You have 3 maneuver actually, so you would probably be able to outrun us, but we can scatter. Gotcha. Probably take you a little too long to get to Castamont. 12th of August. It's enough for some of you, I think. No, that wouldn't be fast enough. In fact, he's hot on our tails. But he is stuck over on this side now. And the concern is that he'd probably wipe us here. Okay, that is a concern. He could quite easily wipe us. We have to hope that we can hold out well enough. Worth it. Hold strong, guys. Wow, that is pretty strong. Good, we can survive that. It is a little troublesome. But there you go. Have fun with the peasants and the everything else. Me, I need my home back. The ships are there, Jake, yeah. I had a bit of a stupid, but what you gonna do? Right, how do we even do this? I need just enough to siege it down, and that's you folks. The rest of you, I need you recuperated as fast as you can. And I still really want any Orthodox land. Ah, Kosovo, of course. Naturally. Took a little bit too much of a beating there. Ah, that'll be fine. It won't convert anytime soon. Shoot. Check this hot shot in his reforming army. I'm a little low on the ducats here, so I think it's high time I fired a folk or two. Of course, you are not going to join us. Yeah, sadly, this is my army as big as it's going to get. No, we cannot allow him any freedoms when it comes to making men. Get you folks together and kick some ass. You folks need to get back as many numbers as we can. There we go. Gotta kill them all. Oh, he doesn't give up. Fortunately, his war exhaustion is so high that, well, those troops are going to take a while. Where's he going to run to, though? I'd rather chase off these ones as we can. Jake, how long will you stream? Probably till the end of the Ottoman War. Let's hope that doesn't take too long. Alright, I really, really need Kosovo besieged to hurt his income. Don't want to arrive there. Good, we made it. We got the turn of the month men back. Why do all my early wars end up like this? Must be something wrong with me. But that's acceptable. Fortunately, he doesn't have enough war score to enforce peace on us, so we can just decline. Still not happy with the progress of this guy. June is not that far away, so I don't want to see these guys. Unfortunately, there are still only 1,000 here. Can't see when he'll be ready with more, but even if he has 2,000, we have enough. Now die. Prevents more, and jeez. He doesn't give up, he really wants more troops here. That occupation is really hurting me. Right, at least with this I can see everything. So if he wants to create more units, he is free to do so. And sure enough, he is taking his liberties there. Still over in Silistra. Probably because it's Sunni province. Jake, use ships. Or mothball them. Yeah, quite a few of them could do with being mothballed, but the enemy Ottomans don't have any ships. So let's just pay them less. They'll be fine. Who are the rebels in Trebizond? Greek nationalists. Let's hope for Greece. Yeah, they probably are. Now he attempts to build in Vidin. They'll be ready in December, though. That's bags of time. You know, for all the disparaging things I said about that inflation from Kosovo, kinda miss the gold income right about now. So we'll have it back. A military engineer dying is a shame, because he was really good at slowing him down. Morale? No, man, nah, morale. Okay, come on, my friend. You want to join in slaughtering the Turk now, don't you? Guess he doesn't. And yeah, now he's recruiting in Salonik as well, but acceptable. Jake used the 4 transports to blockade Alexandria. Ah, yeah, I see where you're coming from now. We'll get it back in our hands a little faster, and we have some ships down here that would help out. Blockading Silistria would be worthless since you're only there to prevent recruitment of more units. So do so in Wieden as well. Nice, we'll get our capital back. This is a new 100 Years' War. Yeah, terribly exciting, I know. It's been going on for 15 years. He got something back, but he is hemorrhaging money. Of this I have no doubt. Jake, look at Filbe. Yeah, I know, but it's... there's no pressing hurry for it right now. Once we get Alexander back, Alexandria back, I'll be a bit happier. Because this... yeesh. It's not good, and the war exhaustion I gained from it, also not good. The idea was hopefully I could just quickly assault it back. Getting the Ottomans over on this side was more disastrous than I thought it would be. But that happens from time to time. Hopefully Alexandria falls soon. Lose mercantilism? Not on my watch. Did the other ones cost me mercantilism? No, I don't think so. I believe you start with 10. But no, I'm not about to lose mercantilism. I was happy to gain from that event, but I'm not about to lose mercantilism. Pretty much not for anything. Alright, Alexandria is back in business. Back in the right hands. Which means I want their capital, which will tank their prestige and all things prestige is associated with. Also, them taking that got them plenty of trade income, which I cannot abide by them having. I also cannot have that succeed, but I'm sure Nigbolu will fall before too long. What a terrible day to be the Ottomans. They still have plenty of cash. 115 right now. I wonder if that'll fall. Next. Well, we know it'll fall, but how much by? Oh, only 1 ducat. That's disappointing. And again, my diplomats have been sitting on their thumbs. It's a very cushy lifestyle, but can't allow them to have that all the time. Jake, take out a bunch of loans, balloon up your army, fight the 10 stack, and carpet siege the Greek side of the Ottomans. Well, Hingley Kringley Berry 07, you're clearly new here. I don't take loans. The only situation where I see the loan is acceptable is if I am forced to by an event. For example, an event that costs me 200 ducats when I only have 50, and there is no other way to instantly get that money. Loans are a crutch, and they are not one that I will be caught using. It's really my only 2 main house rules. Do not ally France, and do not take loans. Yes, I know, taking loans, ballooning up your army, and winning initial wars is a great way to gain initial power early in the game, but it's still not how I want to play. Also, I should be blockading this. I'm a bit full-on stupid today with my boats. I even docked someone I wasn't meaning to. Alright, Nigbolu, it is 1/2 past time to fall. No, they're only halfway through their truce with the Mamluks. And Austria still doesn't want to join in, but only because of debt and war exhaustion. When that fades away, who are we kidding? When that fades away, France will be in for round 3. Alright, this is getting kind of funny, Nick Bolu, but the funniness is turning into horror. If you don't fall soon enough, I won't be able to take Philby before it converts. Yeah. Come on, peasants, walk into him and kill him. I think we can speed 4 this. What about never settle for Greyskin? It's not a rule. If I had to form Greyskin to further my goals, you better believe I'd do it. No, I'm just kidding. Of course I wouldn't. Alright. It's like waiting for a bus to come along at the same time. Now, as I said before, I want to focus on Sunni lands here. Monastir is a lovely high base tax. I thought it was higher than that. Oh well. There is an event. There's a slight chance of... Well, there is a slight chance of getting an event where you can gain a free core if you're besieging a province of your religion. And you know what? I kind of want Monastir, so let's make a move on it. He doesn't appear to have the resources to recruit more units. Let's gun him down. Yeah, I was kind of hoping the Bulgarian provinces would revolt away. That would certainly cost him the dosh. But that isn't happening. Guess we'll have to settle for having the money ourselves. Once the looted goes away... Oh, my war exhaustion is digging into that as well. Let's change that, because I want the gold. Oh wow, it's his war exhaustion that's counting. Well, him losing his capital is not about to help that. He got so much converted for what is meant to be a tolerant country. If we took the war goal, it would be all over for you. But that would mean call for peace for us, so I want to get as much war score out of us as possible. And if making you bankrupt was also possible, then I want to do that too. Somebody previously suggested that it would be a better idea to bankrupt your foe and then fight them within 9 years, so that you can wipe their armies effortlessly. Not white peace, but take a peace that is under 50%. But I don't agree with that, because they could easily get some allies, which make it not very feasible. Also, he is severely cutting back in his army to the point where I could probably kill them now. It's a hard life being them. I want to keep as much admin spare as possible. It's not all possible, but... Burn the heretics against Venice? Of course I am. Oh, look, he'll join in. I wonder how fast it is until he white pieces out. Look at that. You're a joke, Austria. Goddamn joke. At least our trust will go sky high. So I don't really mind provinces falling to peasants, since it drives up his modifier for provinces occupied by peasantry. What to focus on now? Surprised that I only have 33 war score from him though. Okay, I get minus 25 from that, so that would flip by a total of over 50 if I took Tirhala, which would allow me to take anything I want. But I still want him bankrupt if possible. The possible part of that is getting a bit... but... We'll see what we can do. Swell. Might as well crack open the +2 stability. No, I can't give him stab hitting peace offers, there's no point. Oh, I should remember that this is a claim war. So taking my claims should be top priority. Unfortunately, Yanya is a claim. So what can I do? Well, I have the dip points, I may as well just take everything that I can. Still, Yanya bothers me. Can anybody quickly check what ideas Epirus take? Because I want to have Epirus as a vassal for a long time, just for the sake of having them. Does a man need any more reason than that? Jake, you should try to take mainly coastal provinces from them in this war. That way blockading the straits in the next war will be much, much easier. I don't disagree with that. Not at all. Alright, next one that frees up, I will finally make a move on Tirhala. His money just isn't going away. But his troops sure are. I wonder if his loans are coming due. I mean, that would be really, really rather nice. Still only has 14 of them. Well, to Tirhala we go. Also, he's converting it in that. That does not float with me. Oh, that also doesn't float. Ottoman Orthodox Zealots. Can I support you and have you help me out? Buddy old guy. I wonder if they would defect to me. Albanian nationalists as well, that's rather nice. They will stick to this culture group. If he collapses to rebels, then who knows, the Orthodox lands may split off to me. It's unlikely though, I don't think they would. Now what blows is having lost those two units though. Couldn't hurt to get them back. Jake, did you notice who took Prussia? That would be Pomerania. That's funny, they had Danzig earlier. They're snaking their way up to attack Muscovy, I guess. First religious, second defensive, third espionage. Okay, what would be more fitting for Alexander the Greatest Empire? Because I've seen some maps that depict Epirus as still existing. We'll make a move on Yanya anyway. Since the Albanian nationalists will not walk into Yanya. And money back, guarantee it. Okay, did he get rid of all of his troops? Looks like he did. No troops, very little income, plastered with rebels. The next step is bankruptcy. Please accept it as your fate. No, the Ottomans have no troops. Even Monastir fell. I'm a little disappointed that I haven't had any events which give me cores on these Orthodox provinces. I think it was introduced in Art of War, those events. Alright, Tirhala is ours, that means call for peace will come. There it is. But we can hold that boat steady for a wee while. This is disappointing though. We lost all of our controlling Tirhala ticking war score, which means we won't even be able to take 100% for this. Well, I wonder to what extent that's true. Let's get you home and find out. Hey Jake, I seem to have missed the chance at the start. Any chance of a quick rundown? We're going to be wrapping it up soon anyway, so sure, why not? So, at the start, we were able to gain support from Venice and Genoa in our war, but it turned out to be entirely unnecessary. We've parked 2,000 troops on Constantinople, and when the Ottomans declared war on Byzantium, we declared our independence the day before the Ottoman troops arrived. So the Ottomans fought the Byzantines for us. We took control of the sieges here. We nipped in 1,000 troops here and here, whilst Naxos backed us up. And we annexed Byzantium in the patented one-shot technique. We had to forcibly pay down the rebels. Whoa, where did Call for Peace go? It's Game can be strange sometimes. We had to pay down our rebels with harsh treatment, but that proved to be worthwhile as we fostered relations with Austria and Poland. We converted ourselves to Orthodox. That is only temporary though, to get some stability and try to get some free cores on these provinces. But free cores we are not getting, because why would that happen? And so we bided our time, and when the timing was right, we declared war on the Ottomans, and we have fought them for 19 years. But we won, because, you know, we are Athens. Modeling ourselves after Alexander the Great, we cannot lose. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to end it here, and yeah, it's pretty late. This war is won. Peace will probably be made shortly after the next session starts. If you want to know when that next session will be, then there are too many of you for me to want to say, because this is about twice as many people that I'm uncomfortable with, so holy crapola. Yeah, good luck. But cheers, folks. And yeah, there are so many of you that some of you might be new, so let me give you one passing word of advice. Don't you ever settle for grey skin. Thank you and good night.